to another episode of Women, Cocktails, and Whatever. It's your big little sis, De'Azia.
Chelle and De'Azia.
What up, little shawty?
Hey, ma'am. How you doing? Come on, hi, bun. Come on, earrings. Come on, face.
Hey.
It's giving what needs to be given.
It's getting fresh off my birthday. Never forget I got to the end of the month.
I'm done. I'm done.
Not for me to look cute. I'm out of outfits, though, so I don't know what to tell y'all.
I'm done celebrating. Everything is going to be in-house.
I mean, that's fine.
I'm not doing nothing
I think
else.
I was done celebrating before the last celebration.
Huh?
But you coming up, so now you have to back outside.
I ain't even worried about my birthday. Not even going to hold you.
Don't worry.
I'm not even
We'll
going to hold
actually
you.
document yours. We didn't really document my birthday.
We didn't. It was an interesting time. We probably should have. But you know what I realized why we're struggling with the vlog tip? It's because we don't live our life on camera.
Yeah.
And I think, like, we don't think to go, oh, let me grab my camera. And even we do, like, our food tours, I'm like, wait, we got to take a picture of the drink. Like, we live in that moment. And I think that's why we never remember to, like, vlog. Like, just to have our camera out, be like, we're out doing things.
Yeah, it's not a real, we just be like, oh, dang.
We could have recorded
We could have recorded this. We'll do it again at some point. No
and I just think a part of it just seems so obsessive.
I think also because randomness, will get into some topics later, but I think it's partially because it's truly our authentic lives. And so that's a big thing. Like, I think you have to make a conscious decision if you're going to start documenting and vlogging when it's your authentic life.
Yeah.
You ain't curated for social media. This is just like
what
who
we
we
do.
are. Every once in a while in conversation, we might play devil's advocate or just take a side of a topic or something. But more often, like, this is a version of me that's actually true. Like, you gonna get this. So
absolutely,
being online when you vlog, like, you have to decide then how to pick and choose those parts of your life and
that you want to showcase and be a thing. That is very true. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes I feel that when we do on these regular episodes.
Yeah, that's real.
Because we get into some conversations. I'm like, I don't think we should air that.
Delete. And
not that I don't stand on what I say. I just don't want it to be a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because you do have to deal with, like, consequences in your real life.
Yeah.
Of if you say stuff out loud, then, and not even in terms of just social media, but people who might know you, who might look in and take offense to it, and then you got to try and explain some stuff that you really don't want to explain.
Yeah.
So
yeah. You like,
oh
but see, I ain't mean it like how you took it, but I kind of, but not for real. But, like, in this way, that deserves a shot. Snake bites.
That was a good harmony.
Guess what, you guys? Production is in the building.
Production, what's your function? Welcome back. We miss him. Hey, y'all, for the record, half of everything that is wrong with any video is because production has abandoned us. Okay, and it's us baiting him in.
We'll be only get 2 episodes up.
Listen,
let me tell y'all how we've gotten 2 episodes up out of, like, the 4 we recorded, all because production ain't been here.
You know, I'm not gonna just blame him. YouTube really be playing in my face.
YouTube really do be
YouTube be like,
and your laptop lowers the keys.
Hey, Steve Jobs them old business. Y'all ain't sponsoring us, so I ain't gonna put y'all out there. But the fruit is not an orange. Y'all y'all on this close to my last nerve before I come rob y'all like them people in Best Buy.
Yo,
okay?
her whole laptop said goodbye.
Like, legit.
The reason why that's a problem, the laptop not even a year old, and you barely use it. Meaning, like, you ain't, like, downloading a bunch of stuff or doing things. It, like, really be like, let me Zoom meeting calls.
And it's the good
and
one. So
watch a little TV.
My porn watching shouldn't even be bothered with because, like, we're not in LimeWire no more. So it should.
LimeWire is bad.
Like, but
you
I'm saying, like,
LimeWire is bad.
who brought LimeWire back?
They doing like NFTs and things.
Oh,
that makes sense.
Personal music and stuff.
If we're fair, I don't feel like in, like, the tech community or hacker community, rather, LimeWire went away. I feel like
it was always chilling underground.
They was like, you know what?
Was a big pirate bay, stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like they just went into hiding.
Before we get too deep, let's get deep into these drinks.
Here you go, deep. Yeah, wow.
So we have here a Paloma. I hope that is the appropriate way of saying it.
So,
But I don't know any other way how I would say that. But a Paloma. It is a tequila drink in summertime fresh. So here we go. Mm-hmm. You are going to rim.
Let's all around that rim.
salt the rim first. Then you're gonna do 2 ounces of grapefruit juice, 2 ounces of tequila, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, and I didn't feel like going upstairs to get a tablespoon, so I did a cap full. We're gonna pray about it. A splash of simple syrup. That's really the measurement. It said a splash. You're gonna add some ice. You're gonna stir, and then you're gonna top it off with some club soda.
I think a lot of our drinks have had club soda.
Like the last 3, which is random because we not a big fan.
We do not like it.
But if you would have seen, because you wasn't over here when I made the drinks, I literally was like club soda. Like,
no, I saw it over there. I was
shoot, because I'm not about to play these games.
Drink looks pretty full already. Sure.
Stir, and then garnish with a grapefruit. And you have this.
Grapefruit experience coming soon.
Is it? Is it really?
I don't know. I don't know where that lady is at. Where is she now? Where's our little grapefruit auntie at?
All right, let's see what we hitting now.
First of all,
That's a lot of salt.
move the salt out the way.
Yeah, it's a lot of salt.
I think I'm gonna do sugar if I get another one.
Yeah. The salt not doing it for me. Let's try again.
I feel like this drink is problematic because it just tastes like refresh.
I feel like it's missing something.
Mine just tastes like refreshing. Like it tastes like
Simple syrup. I feel like it wasn't enough splash. You want some more?
yeah. Splash me up, splash me up. What song is that? Oh, tie me. Yeah, that was the key that I
I
was
was gonna say, I don't know what
I
that
will
is.
not be judged, okay? I will
Never.
not be judged.
I feel like that salt just raised my blood. Jesus
Yeah, it was
Christ.
it was a bit.
I don't want it. Where's the scroll?
Yeah, you're right.
Not even
I
gonna play
like
this
it
game.
though. I think we're gonna sit on this. Not this salt though. Get that.
That's why I got a straw.
Use sugar.
Use
and
sugar for
I mean,
sure.
some people really like salt though.
I feel like
Barbie.
heart. I feel like I'm over here like I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Salt and sugar. I'm not mad about that.
What in the savory rimming is that? It's disgusting. Y'all are disgusting. Y'all don't see this man back here being disgusting. And
This is better. This is better.
Okay, so we need a little extra.
No salt
No
and a little
salt.
bit of extra simple syrup. Yeah, right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
We
So
gotta talk about stuff.
in our section that we like to call Girl Talk.
Work that body. Work that body.
Girl talk.
Work that body. Work that body.
Girl talk.
I think that might be my favorite.
Before we get into our section of Girl Talk, over this weekend we had the Silver Room Block Party.
We did.
We went out there. We had a great time. Would you say?
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Hoochie daddies.
And y'all Hoochie Daddy shorts because
They
we
was
stayed
out. I'm talking
The
about
thighs
thighs
was
out. Wow. Like I knew, okay, y'all already came in my head, her calling men thick, blah, blah, blah. Y'all niggas be thick. Okay, but like, the internet. However, the thighs,
Okay.
and I never knew that I appreciated men thighs.
Hoochie Daddy shorts. What? Okay. It was nice seeing the thighs, okay? Some of them shorts was a little short, and I was short.
I mean, like you turn and your thing out. It was like, oh.
However, I felt like most of the short shorts of those in the Hoochie Daddy shorts was our gay men.
Yeah, I think the super short shorts, probably.
Yeah, and I was
I would say like,
I love how, of course they are, because they was
visually,
going to
like,
be comfortable.
yeah.
But I wanted to see a little bit more straight men in their short shorts.
I mean,
Not the short shorts, but the shorts.
Like a 7 or something.
My nigga, what?
Okay. So
You
you got
know,
the longs is like your.
We talking Brazilian volleyball team or track running. Like, this is how you classify these things. Like, what? Talking about
I don't want
7
the 5-inch thing. I don't want that. Did you say 5? No, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I feel
Yeah,
like
I
I
don't want
see
it
the
to be
tip
that
coming
short.
out the bottom of your shorts,
I mean,
and
but,
I don't really want that.
I might.
It's mine. Put it away.
Or take it out. I don't know. Where are we going with the day? I'm not sure. I don't know.
But
if I wear a sundress and you wear a 5-inch seam, I feel like we can make things pop. It works. It works for me.
But it was so nice seeing all our melanated people just be out here and great and have a good time.
And chill.
And listen to music and vibe and talk and mingle. I've seen people I ain't seen in years out there. Like people I went to high school with, first boyfriends. Like it was just
first boyfriends. All the first boyfriends were out.
I definitely said it was a good time though.
All the first boyfriends was out. I was like, this is interesting. Y'all make still around, huh? It's so nice. It's so nice. But it was like a wonderful experience because it was truly like a bigger block party. Like went to the block and had a good time. And I think like a lot of the Chicago festivals, they were like smaller this year, did a lot of bigger things and like ticketed things. Yeah. So Chicago.
I'm not
like
sure what I was paying for or whatever.
I mean, for the hoochie daddy shorts, for the exodus and masses of hoochie daddies outside.
Let me tell you how I knew I'm a woman of a particular age, though, because as I was looking around at all these distinguished looking men with their fresh, healthy beards and a little sprinkle of the gray,
shout out to
and
the
like
gray gentlemen.
I was just like, you men look phenomenal out here, like
baby, fine.
And you knew they weren't like 24. You know what I'm saying? Like you looked, you was like, no, baby, how
like,
are
you?
You?
Like, your beard got character to it.
You've been through some things. I see.
It
was refreshing. They was dressed
it's the niggas
fly.
with
Cigars.
You enjoy a good cigar, and I don't even be like a cigar smoke, but I be like, but it's something about the regal air of distinguished gentlemen, okay, that comes in with gray beard and
out here smelling like Kenneth Cole. Like you know. You know, particular
black. Kenneth Cole black is what you smell like, and we love to see it. Listen. And so nice.
Armani, a little Versace,
a little Izzy Miyake.
Definitely the me. Listen,
the Izzy Miyake.
Definitely the Izzy. I was like, and
Couple of Paco.
Look at that. Listen, I was telling her, I was like, is it just me? Well, this is a real life question too. Do like the younger generation not go to these type of events? Because I really felt like everybody that was out there was like 30 and up, like, and not in a bad way. It was just I didn't see like 21-year-olds that was like, oh, I'm out with my friends and having a good time. Like, I didn't see that.
I feel like that's intentional when you start charging for stuff. Because the only people, like the only people.
Was this weekend too,
so. Then you got Lollapalooza coming up. So I feel like, not that we would go to those things, but events like this, unless you are of a certain age or that's what we grew up doing and going to, and you going for the lived experience, or if you truly a house head as a younger generation and you like, or you like the old heads and you trying to come out there and be like, what's to it, then you're not going to really want to pay for that event.
Yeah.
I felt like with the art, the music, like it was geared towards a more mature crowd.
Yeah.
It was fun though. It was amazing. They had jump ropes out there like well, this is the first time it's been like this for me.
It used to really just be block party.
Really like a block party. Yeah, but they had some girls over here jumping rope. They had like an Afro dance class going on. I was like, okay. We ran into YBE. The apparel that we had our little teddy bear shirts. We ran and kicked it with them for a minute. We had drinks. The food was good. I had a pineapple bowl. It was amazing.
I'm glad we got there a little bit early though.
Yeah.
Because I was seeing the stinginess as the crowd grew.
They was running out of food.
I was like, nah.
We got at a decent time. I feel like we was there, and then an hour was packed.
Yeah,
like we
got there in enough time to actually walk and kind of see what the stages was like, where everything was.
Yeah, it was like 3 stages or something. It was a good time. It was nice.
I had a good time. Shout out to Chicago for also establishing.
Did you see the thingy? I didn't read it, but I keep seeing everybody post that Chicago was ranked the number 2 best city or something.
Makes sense to us.
I was like, I kept meaning to click on it.
Paris? I don't even feel like Paris would be number 1 if I'm honest.
Who do you think would be number 1?
What's the
I didn't click on it. I've just seen a lot of people posting it. That was my other thing too.
Normally when they do that stuff, it's based on like livability, it's based on like city culture, access, it's based on income, like how much it would cost for average person to live there.
$1 billion. Okay.
No, girl.
Second?
But because we, as bad as we are, here's the crazy thing. We ain't nothing.
We
like,
ain't no New York and we ain't no Cali.
We ain't Florida.
We ain't no Florida. Shit.
Florida be like, rent is $2,000 for a 1-bedroom, not renovated since 1980 drug. Like, they should not be caring. New York be like, here go a closet.
Here go a closet.
What is the place?
Edinburgh.
Where is that?
Where is that? Edinburgh.
I feel like Swedish Australian is what or the UK. That's what I got. Edinburgh. I'm so uncultured. Don't even know what's on a map at this point. We don't know.
I ain't gonna like my geography ain't that great, but I can at least give you the Scotland. That sounds about right.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go to Scotland.
Let's go drink with the Scottish.
That sounds about right, but I know I don't have the best geography in the world, okay?
It's over there.
But at least I know my place a little bit, okay? So I was talking to a person and we were having a discussion about like geography. Mm-hmm. And I was saying something like, oh yeah, if you're in Georgia and just really hard because it's a work thing and I don't want to say it work, but I'm like, if you're in Georgia and they have like a California license, you know that doesn't work unless you're like within a 50-mile radius of said. So like you can live on the skirts of Georgia and then be like Florida. Like I have a Florida license, but I'm within 50 miles of here. So, you know, because I'm on the border. So the person was like, oh, I don't know how far that is. And I was like,
From
Georgia to Cali. Yep.
It's about 75 miles.
Just to 75. That's it.
Around the corner.
75.
And I was like, we're gonna have a different conversation later.
Around the corner.
Because I was really surprised. Like
the convenience stores of Speedway. Okay,
shut up. Shut up.
Listen.
Shut your face.
Speedway said we're everywhere. That's what she decided. It's all around the corner.
And I was like, okay.
No, not okay.
What else was I supposed to say?
Ma'am, what is you... What? No,
I was just like, okay.
No, not okay. Not okay. That, no.
It's okay.
No.
It's not okay, but it's okay, girl.
Okay, so
all right.
I'm going to switch topics.
Okay.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
I don't know that I got an answer, but we're going to ask the question. Okay, when you are thinking about, like, relationships or decision making in relationships, right? I feel like there's a difference between when people make choices out of, like, I really sat and thought about this and, like, aligned and gave it thought, considered you, considered me, versus, like, making your decisions out of ego or making it as, like, pure heart-driven or making it as pure, like, logistically, where does this fit in my plan type of thing. So, like, how do you tell the difference in between that? Interesting enough, I think Lauren Linda just talked about this on a podcast she was on. I had this on our roster for, like, weeks. But I really be wondering, because I think about that, of, like, how do, like, y'all, it's high. I ain't going to hold you. It's high. We're going to do something about that. But, like, how do you, or is there a way to really, really sit and figure out, is what I'm saying or what I'm doing based on my ego, my heart, or, like, truly embracing me and this person within the situation?
I have no answer.
Because do you feel like you've ever made decisions that was based purely on ego and then after the fact be like, maybe that's not nice. Maybe I could have done this differently.
Yeah.
Because I feel that way, and most of the time those are the ones where I know I did. Like, it wasn't even that I did something wrong, but I know that there was a better way of handling that. And that I was, like, inconsiderate. Not that it's right or wrong, but just that, like,
that's just where you was.
Yeah. And that's not how I necessarily want to operate, especially thinking of, like, relationships.
No. But do you do that out of, like, wit's end or frustration or something? Like, if you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I think that's a different thing.
Okay.
I think when you get to wit's end, then that's just ain't no amount of rationalizing finna come out of this. Here's the boundary. I kept normalizing you crossing the boundary. Ain't no more boundary. Ain't no more me. Ain't no more boundary. Ain't no this. But your ego just be like, I feel like for me, ego is like inability to, or in the moment, not that you can't do it at all, but it's in the moment not processing your true intention and feelings towards something, and not being able to like recognize where that person, like not empathizing with where that person might be coming from. And I think that happens a lot in relationships. All relationships. Too. Yeah, all like friendships, romantic, family, where like you don't allow yourself for whatever reason to empathize or just say, let me take a step back. And then it causes like this domino effect. Yeah. And I'll be like, worst case scenario, we don't talk. Best case scenario, we move past it. But my ego be at play when it comes to moving past stuff. Like I have to really check that when it comes to being able to like get over things. I just had a conversation about that with a friend, I was like, how do you get over, like, they was telling me how their significant other had cheated on them many years ago. But, like, you know, they got past that, they moved. And I was like, but how do you be okay with that? And meaning that you don't go back to, or you never had this thought again. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if it's 5 years later and this, the feelings that you had when they cheated the first time come back, when I get that same feel, how do you not go, I feel like they cheating on me? Because this is how I felt 5 years ago when I found out they cheated on me. You know what I'm saying? Like the scenario or whatever is happening. Ooh, because then, like how do you ego versus intuition? Yeah, like how do you really just be like, no, I can fully trust this person again, or I can fully be invested. I feel like somewhere back here, I'm back here. Where is it? Somewhere back here. Okay. I'm like, I don't know if I ever fully can get. I haven't been in that space to know. I've never knowingly been cheated on, so I don't know. I have, but I don't think my ego was at play when it came to feeling like you weren't cheating again. My ego was at play when it came to, oh, I forgave you, and so you should be happy that I forgave you. And like for real, like that's the other side of that. Like your ego being able to say on both sides, what do I need to do to make sure that those feelings don't come up? Like it's in my bad. I feel like it's inevitable. Like if you hurt somebody in a certain way, it's inevitable that they'll, like, the same way we have muscle memory, we have mental and emotional memory. Yes. So if you hurt me, that is likely going to come up in some way if you do a similar behavior. Yes. My spirit is gonna get triggered to respond in a certain way. Yeah. If you do something that somebody else did, even if I got over that person, my emotional memory is still gonna trigger a certain type of behavior and response. Ego is what I feel like stops you from adjusting or addressing that's where it's coming from. Yeah. Like, ego makes you be like, nah, like, you wilding out. I'm not going to, instead of, nah, I know what you've been through. Let me sit and, like, let's talk about what's putting you in this state so I can try and change or we can work through that. Yeah. Ego on the other side of forgiveness be like, why am I going to stay with you if every time I'm going to be like, you got to go through hell and high water versus if this was a new relationship, I would just sit down and talk to you about it. So why don't I do that with you? Because now I feel like you owe me. Which you might. That might be the contract we negotiated for me staying. You better not ever give me the feeling that you better not. And if you do, you better come in. You better be like, you know what? You're right. But I feel like that's the thing that people don't think about. Of like being in relationships. I was like, that's telling me nothing right now. Or like, I also think on the flip side of ego, and I also think ego makes people, I don't think people be aware of their egos. I don't either. Like, I don't think people are aware of the fact that, like, you're handling me a certain way because of your ego. Yeah. Like, you not being able to respond to certain things or empathize with certain things or, like, view me, it's because of your ego. And it has nothing to do with nothing else. With whether we're compatible, whether or not my behavior is adequate. It's really just like your ego wants a box that makes sense. Okay. Like if you put people in boxes, that's ego.
Yeah, because you don't want that. You don't want them to leave from that space of where you're comfortable with them.
Yeah, and like you don't want to challenge yourself enough to step outside of comfort zone to trying to just, like, that's ego. But also it'd be a problem, I feel like, if you operate, you know, I'm heart heavy. I'm speaking from experience. Hey, y'all. We're going to start Heart Heavy Anonymous Club.
Heart Heavy Anonymous.
Okay, because I be heart heavy, like, oh no, but it's okay. Like, I can rationalize everything.
That's, you know what?
I can rationalize everything.
I can too, to a certain point. Like, I feel like I give people so many outs. So many outs, 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 to where I no longer have it in me.
Yeah. Like,
And
I've extended
as much as I can extend, and then it's a whole nother thing.
And that ain't good. Like, that ain't good either, because we can't figure out whether or not we can actually work. Like, I feel like there's a certain amount of conflict that comes naturally with relationships.
Yeah.
Whatever kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Like, we different people. And all of them aren't going to be, you know, easy going, especially if you're dealing with people who've had their own traumas and experiences and background. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to come a point where we going to be like, all right, as friends, as family, as lovers. Like,
yes.
so that's where I'm like, there's going to be there. And it's either you dealing with ego, you dealing all heart, or you dealing with, like, I recognize both of those things and I could take a step back from them to sit and analyze for real and have a real conversation about what that looks like. But that'd be...
When do you feel like enough is enough? Just...
I don't think sometimes you know enough. Well, I can only speak for me. I know it because then I explode. And I'm, and like I like I know it because like I can no longer just keep it. And then it'd be like like it'd be like frustrated. And so that's how I know, but I don't feel like I know it prior to me exploding.
It's like a moment.
Yeah, you just be like pop, boiled over. Ta-da.
I feel like mine is when I become, when analytical De'Azia comes over and it's just logistics and like check boxes. Because I'm numb at that point and I don't care and I'm just like, oh, okay. Even if my heart is still like, no. But like, let's work. I'd be like, no. And I've already pragmatically decided how I'm going to either not talk to you or tell you about yourself and move past it. And it's not really like when I stop wanting to have a conversation about it. Because for me, I know I'm heart heavy. So I'm often like, I'm trying to talk to you so I can figure out what the other side.
When I no longer want to have a conversation,
I don't want to have a conversation no more. I'll be like, okay, am I okay?
Be okay.
Then you might as well just...
Nah, that's my... Okay. Thank you for saying that. Because I do either explode or I'm like real sarcastically short with you. Like if you say some stuff, I'm like, yeah, I bet you will. Like, okay, the bullshit you was telling me, okay.
The same shit.
Yeah, like, all right.
I mean, you remember like when you said no? Oh, okay. Not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's a person I'm talking to reaction. I feel like.
I think I do that with everybody though. I'm a radio silence person. And it's not always because I'm at my wit's end, but like when I move, I can very easily move into like, okay. Because a part of that isn't even like ego or heart. A part of that is I truly recognize people gonna do what they want to do. And you're gonna move how you want to. And for me, if you're not in a space where we can talk and have a conversation, then I just be like, oh, okay.
Do you think that's what Chloe might be at right now with Tristan Thompson?
Ain't she having another baby with him? No, you're not at that space.
But he got caught.
He get caught all the time.
He get caught every
He's
month.
caught every time.
He just got back in the
I don't feel like you can even say he's caught. He was out.
holding hands with
He was out doing what Tristan Thompson does, and Chloe is going to pretend that she
Didn't
feels the type of way.
Chloe pregnant?
Yeah.
They got a surrogate, I think, this time.
Oh.
But she wanted another baby.
They expect him to be a surrogate.
Okay, let me tell you why Chloe might be... I don't know how to feel about her and Garnish, but Kim, it was some clip of Kim being like, of course I'm proud of my sister for taking her baby daddy back after catching him cheating multiple times. It was like something like that. I was like,
The shade.
But like, I'm proud of you for doing what you decided is best for you. It makes sense for you.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. It's for the kids. Be killing me. It
But
be
people
killing.
be doing stuff
I
for the
know,
kids.
and it be
Fuck the
killing me. What about me? Like that's no. I'm supposed to suffer for the kids.
I don't think that
For the great
people.
good.
Okay, first of all, here's
I
real
don't
talk.
have any kids, so maybe that's the thing.
No, let me be honest. I'm gonna say it coming from like, I came from a divorced parent household. I think they got enough money to do that shit. I think you can say it's for the kids when it's enough money involved, and you like, oh, okay, like for someone to say, I only want to have one baby daddy, and you know you want multiple kids. Well, you have enough money to be like, he gonna do whatever he wants to, and we gonna be all right over here, and I'm gonna not care. But like emotionally, I feel like that's kind of how y'all family is set up anyway. So that's not as like, it sounds weird to us, but it's really not that strange for them and their family and like the dynamics that they've created that centers around.
Then I feel like
money
you
and
need not be in a relationship with said person.
No,
I can say,
They want the genes.
yeah, I can say,
I think
you
she
can,
just needs to come out and say she okay with an open relationship.
or go that route.
I think the difference is like part of that is the family.
But that-
has never
okay,
said that's
speaking on
okay.
that,
It's not on her part though, is it? It's just on. Like,
I don't
she hasn't
think-
been seen with.
Just because she ain't singing don't mean she's not doing it. And I also don't think that like in normal life, like I know people who cost benefit analysis, they was like, mans take care of everything. He gonna do what mans do. If I don't have to worry, like the issue is that because they're already public figures, we see it and recognize it more. If he had just been a random dude and she was like, I'm comfortable in this, I like when it comes to emotionally what I need from him or what I want to get out of him or me setting up my dick appointments, it's fine. Then we want to know. Like this happen every day with people.
They do.
Meanwhile, I be listen. You don't even have to be in a relationship with me, and I'll be like this.
It's the,
That'll be
I'm
done.
just saying, take away this public relationship with all the monies. It's for the kids. It's not enough for me.
Because I feel like,
and I don't know if it's because I don't have kids, but I don't feel like I'm about to sit in a relationship that I'm miserable with because we got kids. That just don't make sense to me.
I don't feel like anybody should do that. And I say that literally, having watched my parents go through separation, like I did, and having watched other people's parents do it. Right, at least I'd be like, okay, at least I was like, this is a little toxic. Let's say, and you still experience that in some kind of way. Like as a kid, you still experience that. I know people who really was like, oh, we gonna stay together for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think we don't know y'all hate each other?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, we gonna do it for the kids. Kids ain't
Or
dumb.
what you start normalizing as like regular behaviors. What you start normalizing from that
What
type
was
of.
that? Y'all can't see her back here, but go ahead, sis. Do your thing.
What you start normalizing as relationship and romantic behaviors when you grow up in that, you have to do a lot to make sure that there's no like damage in function in terms of, okay, we with each other for the kids, but we not intimate, we don't touch each other, we don't talk to each other, we don't like that's. It's not that it's weird, it's just you're giving me this like limited version that you can't even explain to me that that's just a you function. Like it's one thing if you have parents who they not affectionate, but they can explain to you that that's them as a person. But that's a difference.
I'm about to say my parents, so you have enough.
Like it's a difference being like, okay, I'm just not a touchy-feely affection kind of person versus knowing that your parent is super affectionate and then not seeing them affectionate with each other.
Yeah.
This is confusion. Turmoil. What are we doing here? I don't understand it. And then as a kid, you can't go ask like, hey, y'all don't want to hug? Now y'all mad at me.
I used to think it was weird when my parents did hug. I used to be like, what is this? Like, ew, stop. It was a conversation for off air.
I was like, do I find? I don't know.
But that was a little different. I didn't grow up in a very affectionate household, so when I saw it, it was odd to me.
No. Like I think Chloe might be staying with him out of ego for real, because she's a Kardashian.
I would have left him
That's the crazy thing. Your ego will make you stay with
365 days ago. Okay.
People. First of all, Tristan Thompson ain't even that great. Fire.
And it's just like, then I also be wondering, do people think they don't deserve better?
Ooh. If nothing else, I know I can pay for better. I'm not going to keep playing this game with y'all. I'm not going to
And that's
listen.
my other point. Let's talk about real talk.
You don't have love now.
Real talk, you guys. Let's talk about the plastic surgery of it all, because that's probably gonna get deep. But you feel a certain type of way about yourself already, which is why you keep trying to change your appearance. So maybe you don't feel like you will get anything better than this particular person, which is why you allow the shit to continue. I don't know. I could be far. I could be so far.
If I'm gonna pay for all of this plastic surgery to look like what I think socially is people want, then I'm gonna go get the man who can afford this, and I'm gonna get the man who's equally.
I was just saying, if the wheels was going, the gears was going. I'm like, is that what it is?
We're gonna come back to this conversation. I'm getting another shot. We're coming back. Another one. All right, and we're back. Okay, we just did another round of snake bites. We want
and fillered up.
Fillered up. So clankety clank.
Clank clank.
Clankety clank.
Been so long. Sing it. I know it wasn't.
You've been on. Come on. What was I saying? Oh, house music. Okay. Random question. Finish the hand. Bring it around. Bring it around.
Oh, hey, random question.
Bring it around. Okay, random question. Okay. Right? If right now you was like, I'm finna teach the hood a skill set. Like, I'm finna teach a class. What would it be?
I don't teach the hood.
You know, the hood, the peoples. Like, I'm finna just teach this random class, and like, what would it be? You can go grapefruit-esque, like Auntie who was saving relationships with fruit.
That was a girl over here.
Hey, I know people who took the class. They said relationship drastically improved. Okay?
Flourishing around here.
Okay, she need to do another version of this. I don't know. Help people out. Did you pay for that class for somebody?
Somebody come get him.
What?
Somebody come get him.
Absolutely, I did. You already know. Nigga be at the farmer's market like.
Look at this.
So you said you like fruit? Watch this.
Watch this.
Nigga be at the farmer's market getting discounts.
Yo, why Usher so fine?
Ooh, let's see.
And what is it about him skating?
No, it's just because
Sweet Jesus.
It's because of the Regal. Who?
Boosie.
Why am I seeing Boosie?
He was skating too though. He said he wanted to.
I don't.
You did not interrupt my for Usher to talk about Boosie.
Dear world, we was having a whole fantasy
my
moment.
For Usher.
I don't even feel like. I feel like Boosie skated with the little thing you give kids so they don't fall. I'm 100% sure he had that.
It was close
no.
to it.
100%
No.
sure.
You saw your boy Orion.
I think we've entered the new. What is happening to Boosie? Boosie, bad.
He giving me Ray J.
The man said INDEPENT.
Ray J said, I wish we.
God, oh no, Boosie was having a good time though. I know
somebody had the best like gift meme, whatever. And they was like, it was that clip, Ray J clip, and Genuine clip when he was on stage doing like this, and it was like all your niggas, like all the dudes you had crush on in high schools at the reunion party. I was like, oh,
that's accurate.
Oh,
that might be it. No, something a little bit accurate. Not for all of them, but for a good amount of them. Boosie, I like when a hood nigga have a good time though. Like it do something good for my soul.
I can't get past this.
Wasn't that a little dance for a long time? Just doing what is happening?
Nah, but if he'd have did this, I'd have been okay with it.
That man said, "Oh, he thug with it. He can't do this. You can't open hand. You got to be strong about it. Okay, strong.
Oh,
I'm not doing. Okay.
But your boy Orion.
Yeah.
Orion, Mr. Omarion's brother.
I am uncertain of the uncircumcision of it all.
He was doing naked jumping jacks. And the thing was thinking.
Shout out to the uncircumcised species.
Because he was jumping, so it was jumping.
Jumping.
They was jumping together.
So we still on Penis Gate?
I mean, we're entering a new Penis Gate 2.0 apparently.
Apparently.
I don't know who's going to follow. I feel like they should just call people out.
because that's not what people be doing.
You know,
I was like, hey, you next.
like,
Let's
you
go.
next. Like,
Let's go. Who next?
You know they do the singing challenge and shit. Fuck that. We don't care.
The penis show?
Hey, let's make it a thing.
We don't care about y'all singing no more. We know who can and cannot sing at this point. We don't care. We'll buy your EP maybe. I don't know. But you should just call each other out.
No, but speaking of calling each other out, somebody come get your boy Omarion. Like, for real.
He has feelings.
Because that man got on WGCI.
Oh, I missed it.
I was a video clip. I shared it on my page too.
Shell with quick ratchet news. Go!
Got on the WGCI, which is a local Chicago radio station, if you did not know. And
Original.
got up there and was like, well, because, you know, they questioned him about the versus battle. And he was like, well, you know, Mario people was in charge of it. Could have been a little sabotage. And literally what he said. And then,
watermelon eating man.
And Mario came out like,
Y'all
sir, what you not gonna do is blame my people.
First of all, the words Mario, y'all sound crazy. Like, what are you talking about?
If you don't take your L, and you know that all that told me was whatever B2K said about Omarion, he did
It's
that
true.
shit. Cause like, take your L and keep going.
You know what I just realized?
Oh, but can we talk about that? Can we talk about Omarion and the B2K? Because I don't know if y'all seen the trailer, because it's a trailer. It's a super trailer, if you want to be honest.
You got a
About the
documentary.
docu. But you know how you
Damn
watch
right.
one thing and then you go down the YouTube hole?
I am now traumatized because I just realized Omarion is a whole tap ass nigga. Dang.
But now let's talk
He's
about
so,
it. Let's talk about it. So like, you know our phones be hearing us. And it has decided that it wanted to show me B2K stuff.
B2K,
And I was like,
and it
okay,
can.
I'm going to click on it. And therefore I did, right? And then it had told me a whole lot. It was a whole lot.
A lot.
It had told me Jennifer, light-skinned girl from My Wife and Kids, and You Got Served was originally with Omarion back in the day, and then supposedly her and Fierce had a thing, which is the original reason they had broke up the first time, because he felt like there was no loyalty there. Jennifer, so I can't think of her last name, but the
Shorty from You Got Served.
the curly hair that was like his girlfriend in the movie.
And My Wife and Kids.
The daughter, yeah. So apparently they was a
I got a
thing.
question.
Hold on.
But was it a thing in his head or was it a thing
Thing out loud? I don't know.
Because at this point, Omarion, your versions of reality are questionable.
So apparently, you know, he was with her, and then her and Fierce had a thing allegedly, and then after that,
Fierce head
The
game,
original Steel Girl?
Fierce head game gotta be strong.
listen, because
It gotta-
mushroom. Okay, listen. So he
gotta be
so
rugged
apparently
over
that
you.
was the thing, and then Omarion was like, "Oh, we ain't brothers, ain't no loyalty in here," and then he was like, I'm gonna do me and go solo, and the rest of the group was like, that's effed up. And then allegedly J Bug slept with the Marion's mama. Now that's a whole another thing that I don't know.
He said your mama forget.
So,
I call dibs on your moms.
so apparently that had happened. So then they
It
had
was legal.
so then
Now my mama.
they had broke up, you know, again for officially, and then Razby came out with the things that him had said that had allegedly happened to him, and then from there they was like, oh, we need money and the fans love us, let's go ahead and do this tour. And then Fizz messed with his baby mama April, and I was like, Fizz, there's a pattern, we should discuss this.
I'm wondering if they're not Fizz's women and he's just sending them out to go run a check real quick. And then I'm just saying.
Iceberg Slim.
I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is, I'm looking forward to this documentary because I feel like Omarion.
Are they all involved?
That's the thing. I feel like so I went to the Millennium Tour when they came back out, and there were cameras there, and I didn't think much about it. I thought they was like Love and Hip Hop because Fizz and Omarion was on Love and Hip Hop. But now that they got a documentary and the footage is there, I was like, oh, so y'all been filming this. So it probably was originally doing like a B2K thing.
So is this all just a publicity stunt?
And now that they not cool no more, maybe it became an Omarion thing. Yeah, and do some shit with it. Now, all I'm saying is, you know, you can take footage, you can chop and paste however you want to make it look good for you, which tells me
people do that
all the time.
Y'all just be living in y'all fake truths.
And now I'm like, he gonna come out with something, and then the rest of
They should come out with a
B2K,
diss track.
I feel like gonna come out with something, And this is like the new age, new edition. Because the amount of drama they got going on in this group is amazing.
Okay, speaking of random
No,
drama,
dead ass. They are the new edition of the 2000s.
somebody posted a video and they was like, why we act like B2K wasn't Ultimate Performers? And they had like all the video clips from them, like, they was...
Fuck a video clip. They concert
No, but like
clips?
from concert clips, like
Bruh.
videos of concert clips. I'm talking about they coming from the ceiling, breaking into formation.
They was.
and,
That's what they was lip syncing, so it was easy.
But I mean, everybody can't lip sync on cue.
No. Okay.
That's true.
Okay.
That's a thing. It's a thing. You know, that's a talent in and of itself. Voiceover.
Listen, they were performing. I ain't gonna never knock them, but baby, I can't wait for these series of documentaries that's gonna come out.
Speaking of random people,
then in 10 more years, they're gonna go on tour again. Bet money.
100%.
Bet because they is the new edition.
It's gonna be
Stop
weird
playing
though,
with
because
me.
it's gonna start with just the three of them, and then like
He gonna make his grand
Omar, you know, David Ruffin.
Wait to the movie. Okay, nah.
Listen,
Nah.
yo, you
I'm excited.
Okay, wait. Before we even get into whether or not who in our generation needs a movie, it's okay. Shh, it's okay. Did you see, in terms of the same era, Orlando Bloom's comments about the little Bow Wows?
And his.
I hope he was really thinking about Lil Mama.
Okay, so for y'all, if you have not seen it,
I am
Orlando Bloom, dude from That's So Raven. Who
That's
is
so
awesome.
Raven.
It's the future. She ain't see shit, because nobody predicted this, okay?
No,
Nobody
really. He
predicted
has
this.
been like the little kid that was on all of our shows
And you
growing
was like,
up.
what?
And, sir, what? I thought he was doing better.
I thought he was doing that. Okay, so what he said was he was randomly in an interview, and the whole interview itself is
You watched the whole interview?
mad crazy.
Y'all watched the whole interview?
I seen pieces,
Bruh,
but
crazy.
every piece I seen was like,
Man's face just keep being like,
yeah.
say, can we stop it? No, we got to keep going. Okay.
Why people keep interviewing him?
Okay, but man said, random conversation. He's talking about like, we went on, touring people that you knew growing up back then, whatever. And he was like, yes, Bow Wow got some good pussy. And I have questions. Go.
But did you see the picture with Bow Wow with the light skinned blonde,
What?
sun kissed eyes in the bed?
What is happening here?
It was just a random picture.
I did. First of all,
It
I'm
was
not.
a random picture, but
After he bopped on the interview, I was done. I was not watching anymore. Orlando Bud was like, yeah, I was like, bop, dip, dip,
Imagine if somebody actually did that to your kitty cat. Bop, bop, bop. What we finna do here? Hey, sir, you're gonna have to. No, I'm gonna appreciate you getting the fuck up. I'm gonna appreciate you getting up.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Hold on, I love the handsome boy.
he said Bow Wow had got some good pussy. And what I am hoping and assuming he meant by that is that Bow Wow got the baddest bitches back then. Because in truth,
Bow Wow was getting the baddies.
Bow Wow had your
the
face. He had your face.
He had the Erica Menas. He had the
Erica,
Sierra. He had Angela Simmons.
Simmons. Okay. I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you done show me, and that's just the way I feel when you hold me. We gon' always be together, baby. That's what you told me, and I believe you, cause I ain't never gave this pussy up to nobody but Bloom. I don't know, but that's what he said. And I have concerns. Come on, Bow Wow with the bunsy. What up, Daddy?
It be the eyes for me. I'm gonna
seduction.
get Bowie his eyes. He got good eyes.
I'm not mad at that. I'm trying to pull his ponytail. What's up, Daddy? How you
So
doing?
he does have.
Somebody come get him.
Bow Wow do be dancing like a stripper sometimes. He was the first to get
It's always this for me.
He was beautiful. I was happy for him. I was like, at least
I ain't gonna hold. He
your
took
fingers.
verses though. He took that stage up.
He did. So
Bow
I was
Weezy
like,
wasn't
you
playing.
know how to use your fingers. That's nice, Bow Wow. We like that. We appreciate it
gosh.
sometimes.
And his daughter is just a gorgeous little thing. She is looking
Speaking
like
of
a smash
people's
up of
daughters,
his parents.
North
her
of
parents,
the West.
North so
I'm
over
sick of
it.
y'all shit.
North is so
If
over
we never
it.
knew that was Kanye baby,
Kanye Jr.
when she held up a sign and said, stop. You got to be, I don't know that I could do that job. As paparazzi and having like a child be annoyed with me. Like, It's a child. She is like, get the fuck out my face. My whole job is to bother you as a child. Just follow you every day. I come in, hit the clock, come stalk a child. I feel like normally you would go to jail for that paparazzi, though. But it seems problematic.
Nah.
It seems problematic.
They're like,
to
I
me.
got a license to do this.
I don't like it. Okay, we skip topic. What is your class that you would offer? Just any hood, anybody says, just like I'm out here putting out a class.
I have nothing.
Okay. I don't know what I would do. But apparently people was out here snitching on themselves.
Okay.
Because everybody liked being an influencer. And apparently everybody likes scamming. So this girl taught a class.
Oh, how to be a scammer.
Well, she called it a financial management class.
Okay.
And she was supposed to be teaching you how to like fix your credit and manage your finances and the whatnot.
How you scam this?
Because she was a scammer. And a couple of people in the classes was like,
This don't sound right.
I feel like this bitch teaching us how to scam. And she charged me to teach me how to scam.
How much did she charge?
I don't know, but if it was $1.
But did you
pay
learn
$1 for
anything?
Damn.
But did you learn anything?
I learned
Okay.
how to call the fucking FBI on your scamming ass.
Okay.
Because
Okay. I know this is a little off topic, but I feel like I cannot not talk about this.
okay.
Have y'all seen the clip of the Sesame Place
Yes.
with the thing?
Yes.
This is escalating. I don't know if y'all been seeing
I
all the
saw the
clips.
merge clip.
In real time.
I saw the merge clip. It was there. Oh, that's never our intention. You know these costumes are big. You can't see every child.
It was that big ass head looking down at the child saying, no.
It's Rosita.
No.
It's her.
Yeah.
She's like 3 clips in.
Yeah.
Of literally saying.
Have you seen the other clips?
Which one?
Oh, it's like, okay, so
it's the 2 girls
yes.
that she walked past. It's a mama with her boy, and she walks past.
Yeah.
And then there's another one.
And it is, I don't know if it's the same with the boy, but it's this little girl, and you, Rosita, and she is like this, like, hi, like this. And Rosita walked past, and right next to her, like, hey, child, and like goes on.
This is why kids be beating y'all ass. This is exactly why kids be beating y'all ass and knocking them fucking helmets off y'all head, because y'all be playing in people's face.
It's the comments for me. Now, if most of the comments was very in support of this woman and her action, and like how she feel and her going.
The mom or the Rosita?
The mom.
Okay.
As many of people like, no, they wrong. You deserve to worry your kids. They owe you that apology was BS. Da da da. It's the bullshit
their statement was literally like,
it was
the
the other
heads are big, they don't see people, we can't let them come up and hug us or something like that. So it was a parent asking if the kid can come in a parade. That's what they were saying no to. Blah blah blah.
I'm like, did you watch the same clip we watched?
I said you could have gave me a statement and said, thank you for bringing this to our attention. It's never our intent that children get discriminated against. We'll be looking into this matter further.
Mm-hmm.
And we hope that everyone has a beautiful day in the motherfucking neighborhood.
It was the other comments for me where they were like, oh, she doing too much. It ain't never that serious. Just don't take your kid there. And then there was the person who commented and was like, no, this happened in other videos. And then somebody was like, well, where did you find this? And then they tagged the person. And then this person, you go to their page, they had a whole slew, like three or four other videos. And then the Shade Room picked up on it and posted all the other videos. And I'm like, I cannot wait to see where this go, because how you, like, these are kids, number one. They don't know you a person in there. They think you're Rosita, okay?
I don't even care if my kid know you a person in there. I'm kicking you the fuck over. If your head is... Let me and my nephews and niece and them. Mm-hmm. Okay, because it's no coming. Okay, clan is getting bigger on their side, not on mine. Okay, let us go to the festivities, okay, with the puppet creatures in full effect. And let a motherfucker see one of them. Hi, you're my favorite character. And you hug somebody next to them and look dead at them. I'm clean knocking the hat off your head.
Somebody was like, Big Bird would never. He the tallest person out there.
Listen, I'm knocking it.
I said no.
You ain't see them? You ain't see them trying to shake your head? I'm gonna politely strong arm your little mitt. Excuse you.
I'm like, we need to discuss Rosita. Who is playing this character? Because that's what we need to discuss.
How you got a racist person playing somebody named Rosita? Sorry, real question here.
That part, and even if you racist, and not that that's a good thing, but you act like you on skin with these. Just wave at the little kid. Acknowledge the child.
At least a high five.
That's what I'm saying. Just acknowledge the child.
Listen.
What is happening?
Listen, I'm finna trip.
You got to be a miserable person to work at a place for kids.
For kids, you work somewhere for kids.
To not.
I'm finna interact
with
following you the whole parade and tripping you.
Every chance,
I'm not letting up. Letting up. Okay, I'm gonna go buy one of them long, the long stupid sticks that they be selling.
Oh, I bet if you fall in that costume, that is a long way down.
You're tumbling. And I'm gonna tell my kid, run out there and help them, and I'm gonna like just jab you as they trying. Cause why are you playing with these kids? And then Sesame Street, why you get that stupid ass response?
Sesame Place. It's not Sesame Street. It's Sesame.
See, that's the problem. We on Sesame Place and not Street. Obviously, Sesame Place is
the next block over.
We don't need to go over there
because it's street and then place, and then street and then place.
You make the wrong right. You make a right and then a right, and you be like, oh shit, double back, pull back. Cause I don't know. That don't make sense to me. Lady said I didn't see them.
But you was right.
You looked directly at them, and then like this.
Hit him with the Kanye.
Y'all, the patience that people be having to have. I don't know that I'd be having it.
The disrespect.
Every time I see something on the internet that got to do with people, kids, I just be like, I don't know that I had it. Like the kid that was kicking the other one on the slide. I'm snatching your child down.
I didn't see that one.
Listen, it was like two kids on the slide. One of them wouldn't move and was just sitting there. And then gatekeeping, didn't want nobody to come down. Another little kid was like, okay, well, I'm going to go on this little corner that's open. And she started kicking.
Y'all know the cutest kid reaction, the thing that I just saw. Cutest freaking thing was Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it was Candy's Blaze and Kenya's Brooklyn.
What's these baby? What?
Candy's daughter Blaze and Kenya's daughter Brooklyn playing. And it was just so fucking cute.
Seeing black children play
it was just
an all-time
so
favorite thing of
freaking
mine.
Cute. And Brooklyn like, come on. And it was just so, and they cute ass kids.
I drove past a park one time, like recently, and it was like a family outside, and the little girl was probably like 2 or 3, and she had like this tutu little swimsuit on, and it was like the little water sprouter thing, and she was just going around, and it was like other little black kids, and I was like, if I had a camera, like the black images that I want.
Yeah.
For like, like the old school picture where it's like the 4 little boys.
I was just on the car. You say somebody posted the color version, because I always see it in the black and white, but I saw the color version. I'm like, this looked like yesterday. Listen, let's talk about it. This is so amazing.
I be wanting those pictures. We need that.
Where them people at? Like the kids. Like where they at in their adult life today?
I don't know. You didn't have to
Huh?
Oh, you said those kids.
Like the people that was in that picture. What did you just say?
This man.
What did him say?
You said where those kids at today? He said selling drugs. Not all the modern day babies sell drugs.
Sell it or do it. No, I was saying the people in that portrait. Like where
I don't know, because they would be older.
Yeah. I'm like, I would have done like your grandparents.
You
like, that's my granddaddy or my great granddaddy or something.
Back then, so really, we don't know where nobody is. You just got a good photo. Hope you saw it. Like that's the crazy thing. Hope you saw it.
You know what? I seen somebody post this couple that they found. They said they found this picture at like an old restaurant or old hotel or something. And was like, oh, we found this picture. And it was like circa, 1955, like this couple. It was such a beautiful picture of this couple. And it was like, do anybody, like they posted, like, is this anybody like grandparent or parent? Because they probably never got this picture because, who just got duplicates back then. Yeah. But like, they was like, we want to get this picture to them because they found it. And
not everybody had cameras or photos back
It was a good picture too. Like that, they look like a bomb couple.
Hope y'all stayed together.
I hope so
Black
too.
Love. We like to see it. Real love. We love to see it.
Real love. Okay. For real love.
Someone inside my heart.
Real love. Hit it. Hit it. And roll. Oh. Hey. Turn it up. We really got to get you a mic back there.
You gotta get a whole camera for the dancing. When production really be men's be dancing.
He be dancing.
Right. You went to a lot of house parties back in your day, obviously, sir. You and Tristan Thompson would be out there catching.
Somebody come get hurt.
He would not be doing what Tristan Thompson's doing. They would just get in all the parties together because he would be the turn up and Tristan would be the hoe. That's always a combination.
I would say the height.
That's always a combination. It'd be like the turn up person that you'd be like, oh, I love you, you're the life of the party, and then a hoe because all the bitches want to talk to them. So you'd be like, oh, if they found out he here. They go, that's how it works. That's how you throw a good party.
That sounds about right.
That's how you throw a good party. It makes sense to me. And then you get like the popular girls that all the niggas trying to hunch on, and then like the girls will be like, I'm just having a good time. I don't care about none of that because they're going to actually dance and have a good time.
Okay. So let's talk drink. 5 stars. What you giving it?
I'm going to give it a...
Production giving it a 4.
I feel like 4 because I like grapefruit, and it's also very refreshing. Like it's not a heavy kind of drink, and I don't taste the liquor in it. It's just
I taste the grapefruit.
Yeah,
I was giving it a 4 as well.
Ooh,
so
is this the first time we've all?
I feel like we've all been 4s across the board. I liked it.
Beyonce would like that.
Okay,
that's her favorite number. She named everything.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
We're gonna send this clip to her.
Yes. Yo, have you seen the excitement of all the people that she posted in her like video for all the like influencers and stuff? I get on TikTok, they all be like, Beyonce put me out there.
That is to Beyonce because she really do be like, hey. Like,
I'm like, you was able to just steal that video and not tell them.
Yes.
I'm like, okay.
Because once you put it on the
internet, it's out there.
That's why we like credit to her because she actually, I feel like.
Don't know.
Give the I feel like Beyonce gives like influencers bigger platforms and like recognition. Like she'd be good about that.
I like the little bit. The song is growing on me. I didn't hate it when I first heard it though, so that's the thing. I was just like, okay. And in my head, I was really like, y'all hate Drake's album that I still haven't listened to.
I like it.
And I guess it's in the same vibe of unts unts. And everybody hated it, but like Beyonce came out with it, and everybody was like, "Yay!" I didn't hate it. I was just like, y'all know I'm not a house music person, so I'm like, I just gotta get used to it, I guess.
I feel like it was more like the DC
go dance.
Yeah, it is a little go-go-ish.
Yeah.
Drake is
what is go-go if not stolen
housey to me, like what you'll play like in a Lala set. You know,
yeah, Drake is old school house.
Yeah.
And Beyonce is more like new school / go-go house.
Okay. All right. It's time to go.
We're going to wrap it up and get out of here. You got anything else for people?
Make sure you join the conversation. Comment below. If you have any drink suggestions, drop those below as well. We take those. Stop being shy.
Stop being shy.
We're all in this together.
Ridiculous things like Incredible Hawks. We'll do that on like a random video or something when we don't
Why
have
do
to
I
record.
want Incredible
when I can go to sleep and be.
Yes. Incredible Hulk, pink panties, and what was the other big thing at the time? Blue motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's something else.
Anything.
Would y'all do Bloody Mary?
I don't like Bloody Marys.
I've had one good Bloody Mary in my life.
I've had a martini that had bacon in it though, and it was fire.
Bacon martini?
It was not a bacon martini, but it was a martini that had a bacon in it. But it wasn't a bacon martini, if that makes sense.
I guess it makes sense if you have olives. I guess olives.
I don't like olives.
That is totally different.
No, I'm like, I guess they go together.
It's her palate. It's the food. Thing. I don't like olives though. Drop your drinks below that don't include olives.
Or random stuff. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on all of our social medias. And with that, we'll see y'all later. Deuces!
Bye.
Soul, you won't break my soul. 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 You won't break. Okay. You have recording still? I haven't been.
Stop acting like you don't know who he is.
I haven't been with production
for so long. Put some respect on his name.
I haven't been with production for so long. I have no idea.
But did your phone fall and the battery came out? Cause what? In the 2022?
Yeah.
Now, first off,
Yeah.
In the 2022?
no, I'm making sure that my screen is.
It is a fly.
Somebody come get it. It's flying like this. How strippers be on the pole for real. They be like sweet.
Did you see the young lady that was swinging in her living room and almost killed herself because the pole fell?
I see a lot of young ladies who do that.
I didn't see that, but I've seen enough of those.
Yeah.
I just feel like I
feel like I don't have enough room.
You can get the little one.
No, because I want to climb. My goal is to walk on the ceiling. Dead ass.
Would this be the start?
Yeah, I
Baby,
feel
my
like,
head will be on the floor.
No, I feel like you got to start somewhere because the gravity of it all. Have
Like
you ever gone to a pole class?
No, I really want to.
No, if you ever go to a pole class, the
I
gravity of
went
that.
to one, but it wasn't even for real. Like, I didn't learn shit. First of all, I'm going to have to do a couple of push-ups because I ain't got no upper body strength.
That's something like the gravity of that and being like,
But
just to go upside down.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But if that's the goal, I'm going to start giving myself some other hobbies.
Stripping.
I'm not going to be a stripper.
I didn't say you were going to be a stripper.
I'm not going to be stripping.
That's a hobby. If we gonna go to pole dance, I might as well learn how to do a sexy slink off of the clothes.
But I just think it's sexy enough just being able to do the shit.
I'm either gonna start naked or end up naked. So I have to learn to do that sexily. At some point.
Sexily.
I don't know.
Sexually.
No, sexily. Okay. This at some point I can't just be then I'm naked. Because then you be like the white girls in the strip club where they be like what? That's not cute. What? That's how they do. They just they'll be like, oh.
But that is the thing. Like I be like, oh, they got all the way
yeah,
up.
the upper body strength be for real. And the difference is also like
I don't have no upper body strength, but these legs are strong. So
Now,
I
my
feel
legs,
like I
like
can
I
do
can
some
swing
stuff.
from
I feel like I
something.
can swing, and it's the core too.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can swing from some legs. Now this part is
I feel
the
like if I
climbing.
could just hang upside down like 50 Cent and figure out how to make that sexy.
It's not a horizontal pole.
If I can make that, what's her name? What's the roulette hat, a horizontal pole?
And I want to be cold
she
though.
was
Like
like,
I want to
gonna make
stand
my
on
own
top
point.
of my friend. I want it to be a thing, intertwined. That shit look
All right.
cold. Shout out to them though, because I know that takes
Let's
some
invest
work.
in this. Let's invest in this.
They already got the fantasies.
Well,
Real quick before we leave, but we started to talk about this. Did y'all see the Idris Elba picture with his wife and the Mercedes experience?
No.
Let me find this picture. So it
is
was
there a
just,
video of it?
No, it was no video. It was literally just a picture. She said, "I just went to dinner with Idris Elba and the wife, and it looked like, yeah."
It looked like he paid her he coached. He coached. He
Yes,
paid her the
that's
time.
it.
I don't feel like he coached because I don't think Idris Elba would care about them getting down.
Oh.
He would be like, do your thing.
Yo, it's coach
Enjoy.
being real upset.
That's the thing we need. Like, how you mad? Because I'm bumping coochies and you paying for coochie. What you mad at me for? Like, why you get to cheat and I got to be okay and then it ain't even... I feel like you should be okay. It's not even like I'm letting another dick slide up in me.
Not you took my money.
Not you took
This is not a part of our agreement. I'm not. This NDA is out the window.
First of all, if we honest, I didn't read all of them
She
papers.
just said she was invited to dinner.
Hey, who got the rest of the video from there? Yeah.
Brown sugar, babe. Because I am a little
I want some of your brown
sugar. I want some of your
That is an
brown
album I used to listen
sugar.
to like every day, all day.
Besides brown sugar and cruising, give me your
Spanish fly.
Spanish fly. That's what it is. That's what we're going with. What was he talking about on this song? Let's have a discussion. Where did he get this title from? I got questions.
I
Spanish
don't think it's called
fly.
Spanish fly. I think it's Spanish
Spanish
guitar.
fly.
It's Spanish guitar.
Let's talk, D'Angelo.
It's more because it's a Spanish guitar. What is the name of it, though? I hope it's not Spanish fly. I hope that was just in my head. And it's not really Spanish
We're going to have to
fly.
run that song because I need to know.
Ah.
I need to know.
Ah.
shit.
Oh, you and those pretty eyes of mine. Not that
Spanish Fly. Let me look this shit up.
one. And Shit Damn Motherfucker. Also my song.
Spanish.
Is it Spanish Fly or Spanish Guitar? I think it might be Spanish Guitar.
Spanish Fly. D'Angelo. If this shit come up, I promise
It's not.
you.
It's Spanish Guitar is what I want to say.
Spanish Joint.
Spanish Joint. I'm like, it's Spanish something.
Cause baby, I've been like,
That's so bad that Spanish Fly came into my
I've been saying, so you and Bill had some talks, is what you're telling me. Okay, go ahead.
My bad, D'Angelo. I didn't mean to put that shit on you, bro. I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Spanish Joint. That's bad because I wasn't even thinking about the drug. But,
And Spanish Guitar is Tony Braxton, ain't it?
well, I knew that it was Spanish something because it's heavy on Spanish guitar. Like, that song is very heavy Spanish guitar. That's how I got into listen to it. But I actually don't know if that's on... Yeah, I don't remember if that's on Brown Sugar. I think that's on... Yeah, it's my shit. I was like, it's on Voodoo. It's not on other. But I digress. That's like my... You welcome. You welcome. My bad. I really played D'Angelo.